Good evening. I am coming back at you for another pod test. I'm going to take a break between the two that Todd sent me for something that's a little bit less hot. I work at 5 tomorrow, getting on into the evening, so give my stomach a break for the night. And, well, this is supposed to be a Pimenta de Neyde, but from all the images I've seen of them, they're very smooth, and this definitely is not smooth. It's got a lot of contours. Perhaps it was crossed with something, or perhaps I don't know. Doesn't look anything like any of the others I've seen people review, or the images that people post online of them. They're a lot longer, kind of chubby pods, and like a nice bright purple color, and then turn to a dark purple when they're ripe. So I don't know. I guess I'll bite into this bad boy and see what it's doing. A little bit green, but definitely got a C.Chinense flavor. With a little bit of a cucumber-like note fluttering in there. Beginnings of sweetness. I'm drooling a lot. It's heating up. Yeah, it's got a good little nip of heat to it. Definitely C.Chinense flavor, but like a cucumber flavor mixed in there. That's a nice one. Not sweet yet, not really bitter either, and certainly no tartness to speak of. Just kind of a bland burst of heat with the or bland in the sense that sweet, tart, and bitter are absent, but the essence comes through into my nose as a strongly C.Chinense flavor with the cucumber accents outside of the throat coming down and then converging right in the middle here, almost a heart-shaped. Top of my tongue, the whole top of my tongue's got a good prickly, black pepper-like actually, burn going on. Little sting under the tongue, bit on the roof of the mouth, but lips are glowing a bit. Not really much of an aftertaste, but there is a little almost like a pungent, like a cedar like smell coming through my nose from the flavor. Lower lips glowing a little bit more than the upper, but they are both there. Good build happening right in the middle of my throat now. It's kind of when I was talking about that converging burn right in this here, it's kind of opening up more throughout my whole like mid to bottom region of the throat in here. It's a nice, almost a tickle happening in the background of all that. Underside of the tongue is building a little bit more, overtaking the top for the sensation. There's lots of drool happening with this. That's a really nice pepper, and you can definitely see the mixed genetics. Well, whatever pod varying as far as the shape goes. Certainly seems to fit the general parameters of the Pimenta de Neyde as far as the flavor, characteristics, and the different kind of burn. It really does feel like halfway between an Annuum, a stronger Annuum burn, and a Chinense burn, because I can feel those, what would be those really painful, stinging, needly areas of burn, but also coating over all of that is a nice even blanket of another quality of heat that kind of balances it out a little bit and gives it a nice nice good tingle. Not really much sweat happening in it. Yeah, no, not really. Just a nice, and it's kind of, the burn's coming up onto the back of my tongue now, overflowing from my throat into the top part of the very back of my tongue. Kind of goes and then retreats and then retreats again. Yeah, that's a nice little one. Probably get a bit hotter once they're ripe. This is sticking around for a nice few minutes here. Yeah, it is. It's like a tickling. It's got the burn happening too. I think with what I described with the needlies, but then coated by another kind of burn, I think that overall blend of the capsaicinoids from the two different species coming together so prominently contributes to that tickling sensation, because the Chinense helps to taper or to temper the Annuum qualities a little bit in the burn sensation, and definitely it's a distinct tickly, like on the edge of a tickling sensation right in my throat here. It feels funky, but it isn't painful. It's the burn I would say is on the top of my tongue more now. The underside was overtaking it, but now it's hopped back up on top of my tongue. I can feel it more on my roof of my mouth. Lips are still got a nice little glow, so yeah, it's tapering off. Well, that's a very nice one. Pimenta de Neyde. Doesn't look like the traditional Pimenta de Neyde. Maybe the gentleman that I got the seeds from, they got crossed with something. But pretty much all of them have that crinkled up kind of shape to them, so there's consistency with both my plants. There is one weird cross that's ripening orange, so whatever that got crossed with contributed to that, so who knows what it is. It's a really nice one, so there's consistency with the pod shapes on both the plants that I have, so it's a nice one. I'd if I have any seeds available later on in the season, perhaps I'll have some sort of seed giveaway for those ones too, and I'll make sure to note on seed packets that it's not a true Pimenta de Neyde. It's undoubtedly crossed with something based on the ripening to orange aspect as well. So, but it's still a nice pepper. So yeah, cool. Another one down in the books. Thanks for watching, everybody. See you later. You want to say goodbye, Des?
Bye.
Say bye-bye.
Hug.
Hug.
Oh, buddy.
See you later.